Weirdos. It's Brian again. Trying to do this again. Real quick lack. Give me 1 second, folks. Just see if this thing is showing or whatever. What is happening here? No, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, so guys, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to. I think this is how we did it last time. It's just like on there, but trying to Weird War Two just mini line. Just check it out. See what we got. And what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna do Warlord's K'47 line. Okay. So give me that shit. So I'll be honest with you guys. I have not been in the world of buying retail for anything for like forever. Okay. And I'm gonna just be brutally honest with you right now at the very fucking beginning. All these prices are fucking outrageous. Just to be honest with you. Now, I'm saying that because I'm looking at this and I have no reference to like other mini lines, like 40K. I'm sure it's similar or whatever. So again, I 3D print like everything, right? And a lot of the 3D printer guys are charging prices that are similar to this, and I just don't buy from them. It's too expensive. There's so many other fantastic 3D printer houses, design houses, mini lines that are fucking superb and a lot cheaper. Okay. And again, I'm not trying to bash Warlord. I know they're coming to make money, but this kind of these prices put me out of the price bracket. That's why I bought a 3D printer and why I print a bunch of shit because it's more cost effective. And I'll be honest with you, there's a bigger option of choosing what you want to buy. There's a hell of a lot more, third party stuff than there is like, the straight K'47 line. So you guys can just go gangbusters. Okay. But so again, I don't mean to be bashing Warlord. I mean, again, I get it. They're a company and they're selling at retail prices and, they got to ship it and their package. I got it. I get it. But it's way above anything that I could like commit to build armies at and whatever. But we're still going to go through the line and check it out. I'm not going to really talk about these starter sets because, again, have no frame of reference if that's a good fucking deal or not. That would be the guys that are like hardcore, product dudes and all that shit. You can go fucking check those guys out. They can tell you if $176 is a good price for what 1, 2, 3, 4 like a armor like power armored marine Germans and then like what 5 mutants and then one big walker and one little walker. $176. That's all you get. For $176, you could buy tons of fucking prints and you could print 100 bazillion minis of that. Anyway, but again, don't have any reference for any of that shit. So go to some of the other guys. They might the other K'47 channels. Lots of K'47 channels out there now. Go to those guys and check them out, and they'll tell you if it's a good deal or a good deal or not. Because again, I don't buy retail for minis and stuff. Okay, so let's get past all that shit. So I'm gonna go check, see if there's watching or whatnot. If you guys want to comment, go ahead. You know, I'm getting here late. It's like 10. It's almost 11 here, local time, 11 p.m. And I just got home from work and I'm fucking tired. But I really want to do this. I want to try to keep doing this Weird War Wednesday again. So we're gonna go ahead and go through all this stuff. All right. So again, hopefully this is working because it looks like it is when I go to here. But anyway, okay. So and you guys can follow along. I'm at the warlordgames.com. This is the US version of it. And I just went to their K'47 their K'47 line. Okay, so you got the bundles, and I guess a lot of these bundles have special characters in it. So, if you were looking for, a German in power armor with a cape, I guess maybe he comes special in this thing. And there's one of the like the jetpack dudes. And then again more, and then like they're fluffs of bags if you need a specific bag for your Nazis and Americans. And excuse me, they don't have Nazis anymore. It's like green mist or some shit like that. But anyway, and then you got the all their special dice and whatever generic bags. Again, I don't play K'47, so I guess these are needed. I would think just I guess they're specific. Again, I haven't played the new version. I like the first. I like the second edition. I like the first edition. I haven't read the second edition, so we'll have to give it a try. Okay, so the first vehicle we got come up here. Well, let's check this out. This is the Chi Nu with compression cannon. I want to say that if I remember correctly, 47, the Japanese have the compression weapons, which are I want to say are they like rail guns? I think they're rail guns. It might be like a flechette round. I'm not sure, but we got here with the. I guess this is the this cannon here is the special weapon. Um, again, it's basically just that, that tank with a different turret. Woo, 61 bucks. That is a chunk of change, man. Wow. But man, it is what it is. So yeah, I don't have any problem with it. It's cool. It's got like its own weapon. There's walkers. Some of them I really dig. I really dig some of the American ones. But on Star and like, kind of silly. But I don't know why they have it. Maybe it can bulldoze, entrenchments or some shit. But it looks like $3 for that. God damn. That's a lot of fucking money. Let's see what weapons it's got. It's got a 122 millimeter gun. I guess it's got a coax or something here. That point, you just any soft ground, they're gonna sink into it. It just doesn't not a good means of. But this one seems cool. It's got like it's flat at least. Doesn't have any feet on it, but at least it's flat. It's not me sticking into the ground. Again, I don't like this molded like Soviet star hammer sickle. I don't know. But anyway, mediocre. Not bad. I don't not $133, but it's not bad. Let's see what's that was the Mastodon. I don't think the Soviets named any of if they're animals. I know the Germans did, and Americans did. Well, the British started naming American tanks after generals, and then they kind of took off with that after that. The Americans started doing that. But okay, so here we go. Here's the German one, the Germans one. This is the Flame Spin Panzer mech. So this is like a light mech, I believe, thrower tank. Again, not a big fan of it. I don't like the legs. Again, the pointed fucking feet, just dumb. It seems a bit small for everything it needs to do, but again, it's just the style. I guess for a light walker, that's it's not bad. Flamethrowers are always excellent. You have any kind of platform because flamethrowers are just fucking rock and burn the hell out of you stuff. So there you go. Let's see, in 1947 having anything open top. I mean, by then, I mean even like APC enclosed APCs. But I like this. I like this one turret with now it's not open top. It's enclosed. That's just showing the evolution of this model of vehicle. Realizing that an open top turret is fucking stupid. But but yeah. So there you go. That's anything with a flamethrower on it rocks. So that's cool. What is this? Oh boy, that. There it is. All right, guys. And then the next one, we got the German heavy tank, the Thor. The Thor. It doesn't have any feet on it, but the leg ends in a flat end, so that's a little bit better. But this doesn't really. It has, although it is often the Zeus, the Thor that led the way to both design. Let's see, developed to provide urban combat zones, a form of mobile car. Armored all around. The Thor has a 150 millimeter howitzer. Okay, it's a 20. It has a 20 millimeter what coax on it or some shit. Where's the 20 on it? I don't see the 20 mil. Yeah. I guess right here in the hole right here. There's a 20 mil. Okay, I mean a coax 20. I mean I would put a coax 20 on the turret. I don't know if I'd put a 20 in the hull because that almost ruins that weapon platform because it's stuck in the hole and it's only forward, firing. You want that thing in the on the turret so you can use it for anything. Looks like it might have a ball turret like a MG mount right here on the side, almost like a pistol port. Let's see. It has a 20 minute provides some protection from infantry. Expect company. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. So there's the heavy. This is the heavy Thor. 150 millimeter howitzer. That's pretty sweet. In pretty much anything. Again, I'm not a big fan of it, but it's fine. I mean, again, I don't know putting a 20 in the hole forward facing that seems a little underwhelming when you could stick it in the turret and have it in any direction. But there you go, $133. God damn, guys. Woo! All right, then here's the, the light the light the spin. I think spin means spider. Fucking pointed feet. Just can't get past it. And open top, not a fan. It's just totally just anti-air overwatch and situational awareness. Okay. Pretty rare that vehicles are engaged aircraft. Like a vehicle like this. I mean, the 222 armor car could elevate like almost vertical, and it's there. I don't think I've read of one instance where someone brought down a fucking airplane with like a machine gun from a vehicle, and and that's only. I mean, it might have happened more often. I've never heard of any armored vehicles shooting down an aircraft with its like autocannon or something. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, this would be a good recon vehicle with an open top. But again, all it takes is some, airburst or throw a grenade in that bad boy and it's done. I believe this is a two-man crew, maybe. You got, I guess, the commander slash gunner is in the turret. I know the 222 had a two-man turret, and the commander was the loader, I believe, and then the gunner was the gunner. The commander was the loader for the autocannon. But but yeah, there you go. So then I guess you got, maybe one. I would say one crewman, maybe two. I mean, it's got two hatches right here, but I don't know. But again, it's a small vehicle. Um, autocannon. I think it's got a coax MG. Let's see if it's got a coax. I'm not sure, but yeah. So it's got flamethrower. Flamethrowers rock. Hey, Shadow, what's up, buddy? Yeah, everything. So my tech here is very, low end and in repair, but we do what we can do, right? We do what we can do with what we have. So let us continue. Good to see you, brother. All right, so let's keep going down. So here's the Wu-Tan clan. All right, so this is okay. Oh, those are the rail guns. I guess it looks like the Germans have the rail guns. I'm not sure what the compression gun. If anybody's watching this, the compression. I guess I could just look it up in the original book. I got the original book on the bookshelf, but a different turret. Let's see the Wu-Tan, whatever. Let's see. It has a heavy rail gun, and it's got that autocannon forward facing. Note model previously called the Zeus X. So I guess they changed it. So I don't know. Zeus X sounds fucking cool too. Yeah, Zeus. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That's not really Nordic, is it? That's a Greek thing. Yeah, Thor would be better, whatever. But yeah, again, same chassis, different turret. Nothing, nothing too snazzy about it. But it does have a rail gun. I'm sure that's pretty cool. All right, then. Now, this is one thing I dig. I dig this. Like, is it like the gravity gun or something like that? So, that I used to play Road Trader, back in the day, and one of my favorite weapons was the grav guns because I always where they call it. Oh, I just went blank. Do I have it? I can't remember the fuck it was called. It was a superhero game, role playing game, Weird World War II, and Godlike. That's it, Godlike. And they had this. They had some pretty cool fucking superheroes. And this one guy, his name was the Inertia. And what he could do is he could touch anything, or he could I think he had to touch it, or maybe he was able to like a ray or some shit. But what he would do is he would negate the gravity of that thing, and it would just shoot off the planet. It would just fucking fly up in the air and just burn up because the Earth is spinning 1,000 mile whatever miles an hour or whatever. And the thing is not whatever it attached, whatever he decided to target is no longer. It's not held by Earth's gravity, and it just fucking flies off the Earth. But this one's different. This is more like the grab gun from Rogue Trader, where it basically crushes heavier things because of the weight. I guess it just kind of forces things down. Now, again, I haven't played with that in the game yet. I've only played like 2 games of K'47, the first edition, maybe 3, and it was mostly infantry and just some normal tanks. So I haven't played the field projector. Let me see. Experimental new weapons, Rift Tech, gravity pulse cannon. Okay, that's pretty cool. I dig that. The turret looks. I mean, not bad. It looks kind of cool. but I like the weapon. The weapon idea. I dig the weapon idea. I think that's a cool idea for a weird World War II weapon. All right, let's see what we got. All right, then we got okay. Then we like power armor dudes. I think there's the power armor guys. These might be just armored guys. Let's check them out. Yeah, these are the power armor guys, right? Yeah, so these are like the heavy armor guys. Yeah, these aren't bad. My MP-44s, and then you get looks like some Gausts. Panzerfaust didn't have shoulder straps on them. That's why you always see them being carried on someone's back. But again, it's easy to model it. It's just easier to model it. But they got some like gas masks. Maybe their eyes are glowing red, so maybe that's some sort of vision stuff. But these aren't bad. All right, let's see what we got. Let's keep going down. We got their headquarters unit, the heavy German armor platoon officer. Okay, so again, it's an officer. His adjutants, and then we got German specialist medic. Oh man, he doesn't look happy, does he? And he's got some like again, just these aren't power armored guy. These are just like armored guys. I think. Yeah, they just look like they got some breastplates. They're not like armor like these guys. So there you go. You got a medic. And then we got okay, here's a special character. Let's jump in and look at this guy. I guess we could look at these guys too. Sorry if the connection's bad. We got bad storms coming through here. So this is Hauptmann Heinrich Marker. There we go. That's this dude in the middle here. This guy. Well, it can't be SS. I thought they got rid of I have to edit that. They in this or some shit now. I don't know what that. Why is it green? Let's see. He's the subject of a number of experimental stuff. But yeah. So I guess that's just a special character. He's got a medic and 3 bodyguards in there. So there you go, another medic in the mix right there, and then you got some more bodyguard dudes. Again, these aren't the power. They got just armored guys. He's giving a like striking a pose. He's like, I'm gonna zap you with my fucking evil brain waves. That medic looks brutal. All right, and then we got here's a close up of the normal medic. I like the normal medic. Man, he doesn't look like he has much there to heal you up. More like to convert you into something. Maybe instead of I like his soldier dudes in the back. They're pretty cool. It's like they got what are those FG-42s maybe? So something to that effect. Some sort of assault rifle. They look pretty cool. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep doing it. Here we go. Let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and load these up too here. We'll just do I don't think they need much of a like they need because they could just use anti-tank rifles. Or maybe it's just something. Let's see what what kind of weapon it is. A heavy anti-tank rifle. You know, maybe it's shooting 20s or hell, it's they're shooting 37 out of this bad boy. That's cool. I like the guy's got some special optics on his face, so that's pretty cool. All right, something special. See, but yeah, there you go. There's some you got. They look pretty cool. And then we got a Panzer Shrek team. Yeah, just power armor guys with Panzer Shrek. Too too flashy. All right, what we got over here? Let's do next row. Yeah, boys. Okay, first thing we got on this row is we've got the Axis Shock Trooper Squad. Power armor troops. These are like armored troops. So this all right. Looks like some like an MG or two in there. Dresden. Why? Socialist ideals disappeared. Let's see. New Republic. Okay. Yeah. So these are just like these are just your armored troops. They look pretty cool. I dig them. And then we got the Falcon infantry. These guys look pretty cool. And again, and that I don't know, are they armored? That's pretty cool. And again, the Falcon infantry, I believe, are the jetpack troops. So yeah, they got the German Not Jaegers, the Night Hunters, huh? Now, they look pretty cool. But I got a question for you guys. And this is something that, in Weird War II, when you have monsters like werewolves and werebears and these things, why are they wearing pants? I mean, I would think that these monsters don't really need pants or belts or shoes or so. And again, this is just personal preference. I don't like my monsters to be like uniformed. Unless they're like just humans that maybe have a third arm or something like that. But like if fucking monster, then I don't know if he needs pants. But these do look cool. I mean, I think they look cool. But I just don't really need them. These could be used for almost anything. These could be used for vampires and weird monsters, and hell, you can use these for fantasy, sci-fi, whatever. But yeah, I think this if you got some of these would go a lot further in your gaming because I think you use it for a lot of different shit. All right, let's see what we got here. Next. Okay, so this the toad. This is the toad like gravity. So that thing's massive. I mean, look how big it is compared to the dudes. And then it's on I guess it's oversized on this Puma. How would they fit it on a Puma? I mean, where is this generator on a Puma? They got a little doohickey on the back there, but I don't know. I think the scale creep here is kind of rough. But again, I do like this weapon. I like the idea of the gravity cannon. That's pretty cool. Um, mm, I guess there's like the normal. This is the normal one, and then this is, I guess. Uh, I don't know if you'd ever have heavy infantry manning a power armor infantry manning a like a artillery piece. I think that's a waste of like the armor. I mean, you would want that on your shock troops up front, not guys manning artillery pieces and stuff. But I think that's kind of that's a miss shot right there, a misfire for that. But I like the like the normal troops with artillery. I think that's pretty cool. Now, again, just looking at this thing compared to the Pumas, gravity cannon, it doesn't work. This big old generator thing, where the hell is it on a Puma? Well, this is the whole engine of the Puma right here. Unless there's like maybe one dude, maybe all I don't know. I don't think that's a good platform for the gravity cannon. I think it needs like a dedicated larger vehicle for it. But I do like the weapon. I do like the idea of the weapon. It's pretty cool. So here you go. That looks more like it. Panther X. So it's basically the gravity cannon on a Panther. Looks like a Panzer D or a Panther D. It's not a G because it's got that. I don't know. I can't remember. There you go. There's a Panther. That makes more sense. I think the Panther might. I think the turret just needs to be bigger. Where's that fucking? Again, I'm looking at the artillery piece, and it's got that huge generator thing here. I don't see it. I don't know. Maybe they fit it in here somewhere. I don't know. There you go. And here we go. Here's the Panther X with the railgun. So again, it's just another Panther with a different turret. $61. God dang, guys. And then you got the King Tiger, or the Bengal Tiger, as the Germans would say, with the heavy railgun. That's cool. So it's again Tiger, Tiger 2, Tiger King Tiger, whatever, with a different turret. I wonder if you could just buy the turrets, right? And if you already had a Tiger, you just don't have to buy a whole damn kit for it. You just buy the turret. I think that would be pretty cool. There we go. Here we go. That's kind of cool. Little see that makes sense. That looks cool. It's like a dedicated emplacement for the cannon. That makes sense. See, look at that generator. It's a big ass fucking generator for this thing, and it's just not represented in like there's no consistency in it. But anyway, here we go. Here you can just get the turret. I guess this is for a Panzer IV. So that I mean, if it fits on a Panzer IV, it should fit on a Panther. You know, probably throw it on a Panzer III. That's pretty cool. Okay, here we go. So what do we got here? I think these are Italians. Sweet. It's good to see Italians love some weird war love. This is the Legio Aquila squad. And so these aren't power armor troops, but these are like armored troops. Like again, they look similar to like the like breastplate of Secrets of the Third Reich back in the day. In fact, I'm actually painting up a bunch of Secrets of the Third Reich stuff right now. See, actually, I'm gonna play out. Here's some of the. These are from West Wind. These are some American, just armored troops. All right, let's jump back into it. But yeah, I think it's good to see that Italy is still kicking in 47. I'm not sure if they're. Let's see. I'm not sure if they're. Again, guys. I'm just looking at the minis line. I don't know the story of it all. I want to say that there's two different Italian factions. play with the Allies, and one plays with the Axis or the Germans or whatever the fuck they're called now. But yeah, these are cool. I think Italy deserves like its own weird stuff. It's big enough, and I would think it would share tech with their allies. Okay, here. Oh, more Italian shit. Okay, so these are some of their power. Okay, so here we go. So we got the next thing we got here is these are the Italian Centurion heavy armor. These are your Italian power armor guys. Um, they kind of look like Roman legionnaires. Again, they got an open faceplate. The Italian, whatever that is, armored. I think. Let me let me read a little bit here on these guys. Again, I'm coming into this just looking at the minis lines, not looking at their. I think these are the pro ally closer view. So they're looking like. Let's see what the other ones look. Mm, I I like these guys. I like their see like here's their like uniform. Like these are almost like these don't look like. I mean, they're obviously power on. They have an open thing. I like I like I like this the body of this. I like the bot fucking shield, but whatever. Looks like they have maybe like let's see what let's read what they carry. They're carrying ballistic shield, nevertheless. Anyway, so it doesn't make sense to give somebody a machine if they can't fucking reload. But anyway, whatever. And a shield, they got a reason. But yeah, again, I see what they're going for, kind of the historical Italian flavor of it, Romans or whatever. All right. All right. So these guys look cool. So the Italian Firefly parachute guys. So these are more Italian airborne with I guess they just have SMG. So they're assault troops. Let's see. Yeah, they had like grenade dispensers, I think they call them. And they would, as they flew over something, they would just drop a bunch of grenades as they flew by. Maybe they had something like that. But yeah, I like these. These could be, again, this is Weird World War II, and Weird World War II. All you Weird World weirdos, make the minis to what you want them to be. So have at it. These look cool. Those would work for any Italian, rule set, Weird World War rule set. And I can't quite see what the let's see what the jetpacks look like. I'm not sure what they look like. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so they're all kind of similar. They got that like little whatever. So are these flight packs or are these jump packs? I mean, do they fly around? Oh no, they're jump packs. Okay, good, good. That's cool. Yeah, I like those. Those are good. Next row. As we got bad weather coming through. I don't know how long this. There's some more Italians. Commonwealth still kicking in the 4047. All right, so these are the Italian troopers. So I guess maybe the German aligned ones. Ooh, they're flamboyant and well trained. So they're not German. So they got so it's the other. It's the same guys, but a different fact. Probably the Axis line because it looks like they got Panzerfausts and easily used for like pretty good. All right, what we got next? These open head, no helmets. I don't like that idea, but I like the armor. The armor looks cool. And they got like Vickers, yeah, Vickers. It's pretty cool. It looks like a officer. Let's see what it's got. Yeah, HQ unit. Yeah, I like that armor. Don't like the heads though. That's dumb. They're wearing berets. So, right to the beam, and that badass soldier, well, head to neck armor just defunct. And they hear, oops, there we go. Yeah, I meant. Oh, at least they got some helmets. These guys got helmets on. Yeah, I like the look. Again, I'm not a big fan of the heads, but I like the armor and the body and like the weapons are pretty cool. Yeah, I like the armor. The armor looks fucking cool. $67, guys. That is a chunk of change. All right. This there we go. Some dog stuff. Squad 2. So Cerberus being underworld in Greek mythology. Um, ass dogs. What kind of dogs are those? I don't even. They look like the was it Spud McKenzie? Bud McKenzie, or is it Spud? Spud McKenzie, his name. But why handler cover? Like, what did the dogs attack the handler? Look at this. Yeah, that's dumb. Now, why would you? Why would if you're so these things are like these on the battle must be a while. I've never seen these in a battle ever. Maybe they turn on their trainer and chew up all the time. Yeah, that's not a good. It's not a good weapons platform, but whatever. But yeah, so just but big giant genetic packs of these animals can be released to savage the enemy. Leave when they can retire to the rear, having set the dogs on their course. Okay, so yeah, so these are just wild dogs. They just let loose. So okay, that makes a little bit more sense. If they're not actually trained, they basically just go and they just run out and just start killing whatever the fuck. So there you go. I mean, I guess that makes a little bit more sense why the handler had. That's not a very good weapon platform. Yeah, I'll pass on that guy. Those guys. The British Grenadiers. Okay, so these would be your basic. No, these are just kind of like your. Ooh, they got the bull pups. The however those didn't get. Let's see if it says here. I did a big article on that once in my blog. My brain is shit. But yeah, I can't remember what the first bullpup design thing is. Let's run over here and see if anybody's there. But yeah, yeah, just just Commonwealth troops with like some advanced tech. Oh, what's this guy got? Some guy holding a six. He's got a cooler with some six packs in it, like Guinness or some shit. And it looks like they got some like optics of some sort here. Yeah, like I don't know if they're just maybe like binocular optics or something. And this guy's got some sort of like maybe that's like some like Tesla gun or something. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Those make good, weird, Commonwealth. All right, then we got the Tesla anti-tank looking weapons. Yeah, I can dig that. There you go. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like the cannon. It's kind of like I guess the blue is like the coils. I would think that the coils were, but I guess blue. I guess blue is kind of the go-to color for the Rift Tech. I think stuff. These are cool. I like that. I like that gun. It's pretty sweet. All right, then we got again. I think that's a misfire. Having fucking your power armor guys manning artillery. That's just dumb. Nah, pass on that. That's stupid. That'd be like having Navy SEALs deploying a 105 millimeter, howitzer or some shit. It's like, what the fuck? It's the wrong guys to be manning the weapon. All right, then we got these are the robots, guys. Various kind of they're these are the British Hunter automated mobile platform. I don't know. There was like 37, like a pounder on it. And a tank gun allow it to deal with enemy tanks and walkers. There you go. And, the best being just went blank. I always go blank. It's like tabletop is the best. And the fuck who that is, go look it up. He's the fucking shit. Go watch us. Anyway, there's another guy. I think Bob rolls dice or Bill rolls dice. I like that dude. He's got the fucking fire. Him and Tiki have the Weird War fire in them, man. They make it their own, and they're not afraid to alter shit. And I dig those two motherfuckers. Those are the two guys you need to really check out to really get the feel of like really making this stuff your own, not following the pre-described shit, just doing it your way. Those two guys rock. Mediocre. They're okay. I mean, I would think better if they stuck them on maybe like a universal carrier or something like that instead of like I don't know what that is. Some made up chassis, which is fine. But I think it might be cooler looking if it was like an on like a universal carrier or something. Give it a little bit more heft, but different kinds. This is the Lancer. Looks like that's the meat, the chopper, but pretty close. I guess this is an AA or heavy. Yeah, so whatever. Yeah. So I guess I could take out aircraft. That's a good like weapon platform with 350s on it. But yeah, again, same thing as the other one. Mediocre. Not bad. looks like this is like it's shooting what? Retard launcher or something? Or, let's see what it's got. It's got grenade launcher. Oh, it's a light. You guys know that my take on World War II needs well, the things that I like and what I like to see on the field is stuff that looks realistic and has like an engineered makes sense. But whatever. That's just me. But yeah, again, same thing. Now the Rubens, not bad. Heavy machine gun. That's if I was gonna arm robots, I wouldn't be giving like an assault rifle or shit. I'd be giving like machine guns and flamethrowers, maybe even autocannons. But yeah, they don't look very robust. They look pretty, not very tough. They look pretty thin. But again, they're not bad. They work. And these are some more automated. There you go. Shit, that's what you need. A squad of dudes walking around with 50 cals. Woo! That'll ruin your day right there. But yeah, they're all right. They look like robots with 50s. All right, what's next? Oh, here we go. Okay, so they do have some guys on carriers. Okay, so that's cool. So it's got some autocannons, like twin autocannons on it. That makes more sense. That looks more realistic. I could see that being more acceptable. Just put like a bunch of 50s on that. That looks like what the Brits would do. Instead of making a brand new chassis, they'll just, upgrade these carriers to house their automated units. I mean, you would think anyway, but yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that one a lot better than the other ones. That looks a little cooler. And then here we go, the Cromwell T. It's just a Cromwell with a different turret with the Tesla cannon. That's pretty cool. I like the Tesla cannons. What is this? The Churchill Meteor. So it's a Churchill, just a Churchill with some artillery on top of it. Uh, I mean, yeah, they did it in World War II. And they put all the Calliope stuff on top of the American stuff, and I think the Brits did it too. So yeah, that makes sense. Here we go. That's cool looking. Little emplacement with the Tesla cannon. There you go. You can buy the turret by itself. And I guess this is an M4 Tesla cannon on the turret. That's pretty cool. Okay, guys. So this is disappointing. The American that whatsoever. It's like boxy or something. Like really thin. I don't know. They look small. They look small. First of all, for being enclosed in power armor. I don't know what these big round things are, but and I guess they got what 30s. It looks like some sort of like a 30 caliber gun to its, which is cool. Yeah. Yeah, not a fan of what it looks like. It's like a super bazooka right there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but here, so the Firefly guys, these these guys are. I'm not even gonna look at these guys. These guys like the what's happening here? The power armor guys look like. I'll be honest with you, they look like shit. There's a lot of better uh, choices out there in US. Thompsons and looks like there's some guys with BARs on there, so that's pretty sweet. I know that they call severs grades. Yeah, I like those. I dig those. Those will work for shit any system as your Weird War paratrooper. Fireflies are sweet. All right, so we got Tesla gun. That's cool. Armored troop Tesla gun. Dumb. Now here we go. This is the shit like. These are the walkers I like. The American. Which was just the Grizzly? Yeah, the Grizzly's pretty sweet. Decent design. Now, see, it's got a decent gun. It's a 37 maybe, and it's got some fucking power claws. Walkers, maybe walkers that descend. They have retros that slow their descent. And they're just deployed that way. But like to jump around the battlefield, I'm not a fan of that. That doesn't make any sense to me. But oh, it's got a set. That's a 75. That's a short 75. Unless this is a big bad boy right there. But I like it. I like this. I like this walker design. I think it's a cool walker design. Like the power fists and stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah, I dig this one. This is the one of the walkers I dig. Yeah, I like the Grizzlies here. And then we got the Bruin. I guess it's like a Grizzly, but it's got rock. That's cool. That'd be like your assault, your support one. Okay, so total letdown. This mud skipper shit. You got a fucking you got a okay, so it's got a story about cockpits. That's a weird World War II trope. Warzone, the original Warzone. The British faction had like a walk cockpit, and I don't know, guys. It's a front line. So, okay, this isn't like a walker that flies in the air and shoots down an aircraft and shit. It needs like that situational awareness of a cockpit, right? This is a front line, fucking armored walker, and it's got a fucking glass canopy on it. It's just dumb. I mean, the walker looks cool. I mean, I like the walker look, but fucking cockpits. Stop putting cockpits on shit. That's dumb. Not a fan of that one. Okay, so the test. See that? See those? So look at this one. So that makes a little. That looks more realistic. So you've got a Tesla cannon here, okay, and but it's got this big. Hold on. Yeah, gerbils kicking in. So that looks more realistic. It looks like new turret. Well, it's not a new turret. It's just an upgraded turret. Big like thing on the back. That makes sense. You can get down with that because there's the fucking generator. It's big and bulky and turret. It's not like whole new designed, turret to a ballistic. But yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. Let's see. And then we got the M4 version of it. I wonder if in the rules, if you get hit from the rear, like the turret gets hit from the rear, if it causes like some special like detonation or something like a discharge like through the vehicle or surrounding area. That'd be cool. Because I mean, you got to think a normal vehicle when it pops, it burns and blows up and shit. Well, when some electrical weapon vehicle pops, maybe you know, arced lightning goes all around or some shit. That's cool. I dig how they're putting these turrets on these emplacements. They look pretty cool. Okay, so here we go. So here's something that's a little uh, I don't know, 90s 40K-ish. Um I like the fuck I think he's a werebear or something. But these giant ass bear guys, no. Why they have fucking pants and boots on? And what is this armored? That's just dumb. That's fucking stupid. If these guys were just like bears, like just giant fucking bears, they would look awesome. Like just giant bears. That would look fucking epic. Maybe like a collar. I kind of like the collar. The collar makes sense. Maybe some sort of control collar or a detonation collar or some shit. But fucking lose the pants and the giant boots. that's just that's just silly. But I do like the Gregor guy. He's pretty cool looking. Let's see if they got like see if we can see the back. Oh, look, they got little hatches to take a shit. It's just silly. It's like what the fuck? That's just dumb, guys. That's dumb. But I do like Gregor. He's cool. Just make them just giant werebears with like some sort of control collars on it. That'd be sweet. But pants and a poop shoot, nah, that's silly. That's silly. Hey, Bo, what's up, buddy? If it's all alt history, it should have cameras for the. I know. There you go. See, remote control shit. So you're talking about plasma coils. Wouldn't a plasma gun have like, or at least electro gun have like copper? But anyway, but blue. Yeah, I don't know. Pink, dude, doesn't look cool. And orange, I don't know. Oh, it's covered in schlong. That's all right. Man. Have them bears. There's a bear. It's just like a bear. We can all get past. I mean, look, you have like one of the models of the monsters had like a have that, but you can't have a werebear's dong just hanging down. Now it doesn't have to be erect. That's stupid. But like, who gives a shit? Now, this is one of the models I fucking dig. I love these. Oh, these are the new ones. These are the new ones. I like original ones. I think are these the original? No, these are the original ones. Okay, yeah, I like the original ones. I don't like design ones. I don't like newer ones. I like them because they just look really basic, but like functional, right? It's just like, go boys, get in that tin can. We're gonna put a bunch of fucking guns on you. And the hammer, that's cool. I mean, not the best, close combat weapon, but I get it. That's kind of cool. But I do dig the Soviet heavy infantry. Those do look cool. In fact, I have like 8 of them of the original ones that I use for my Soviet power armor troops. But I do dig those. Oh boy, the faces that only a Soviet drone could love. The daughter of the motherland. Um, but maybe that's the sign of the times, right? Us chef up, killing people. It's kind of what I'm used to. Maybe this is the new, for modern audiences of like, the hot, women kicking ass. I don't know. They look like dudes. Not a fan. Not a fan. And then this is just like the this is just like, I guess that's yeah, I like the sonic weapons. I like the idea of, let me let this look. I like the idea of this ladies look ridiculous. The quote unquote ladies. Let's go over to the chat, see what's up. Hammer is a symbol. Bring me moose. Scene has kind of like this giant, like Soviet woman. That's kind of what I think of this right here. Okay, so Let's go. Get some more Soviet stuff here. All right, what we got here? What we got here? So we got now, guys. Again, I'm ignorant to the new Soviet Siberian guys. These are guys of like I want to say the bit or something from like some atomic like combat. Have a squad of these guys to me, and I keep them, and I don't use them as I don't know what the hell kind of weapons they got here. Made up weapon here. Let's see if it says on here. Of espionage, scientific exploitation of prisoners, and defecting scientists, Soviet gains. Super. Okay, so these are like super soldiers. That's something different. That's cool. I can get behind that. They're super. They're like laboratory critters. That's how I use them. So there you go. Don't know about the weapon. I don't know what the fuck that is. What kind of SMG that is? But whatever. They got big knives. These are cool. I have some of these and they work. Be like detonator collars, or something, or control collars all around them, their necks. That's kind of cool. That makes sense. Yeah, I like them. So here we go. Here's some fucking more werebears, pants, and fucking boots. The models look cool. Like the bears' faces look like a belt and like a suspenders. And why even need pants? Come on, guys. Let's get past the. Gotta get past the whole. Let's clothe our were critters. These are creating 8 foot tall man bear height. Yeah, whatever. Standard truck can carry 5 bears. So there you go. Those are big ass. Again, lose the fuck pants. I mean, if they're 8 feet tall and they're as big as a like a walker, I don't know. they're like ogres. Anyways, yep. I like the idea. I like the bear itself, and the poses are cool, but the pants and stuff, not a fan. All right, so this is the cool, and I like this. This is just normal troops manning. I guess maybe it's loud, the sonic weapon, so they need tanker helmets to cover their ears or something. I don't know, but yeah, I like that's cool. Or weird war subject stuff. I like the single turret. That's cool. You can stick it on whatever. Japanese guys. I dig the Japs. Okay, so we got these are the Japanese. Let's see what those weapons do. The Type 10 Shiburi rifle also is the compression gun, a so-called Type. It doesn't tell me what the weapon actually is. It's also soft plastic. Anyway, but it's just a weird war. weapon. There you go. I want to say it's like a flechette round. I don't remember. Like a gauze rifle. I can't remember. If you guys know, amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah. The models are painted up fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. These. I mean, you guys already know. You know these prices put me out of me buying your product. So whatever. But I dig these. These can be put on, whatever. I wonder if it's just. I wonder if the weapons are like they're probably just sprue or something because this is just their infantry sprue with like maybe new arms or something. But yeah, that's cool. Okay, so these are pretty cool. I dig these. The I have to admit the these I look are cooler, but again, these are class models right here. I would get these. These are nice. I guess the Japanese power armor HQ. So they got I don't know why they have banners. Those better not be banners. Are those banners? Oh god, they like banners for it. But anyway, but yeah, I dig. Not a fan of the banners. I don't know. Why. Yeah, I dig. I dig the armor though. And then here's the squad. Let's see what we got here. $77. That's not pounds, guys. That's bucks. That's buckaroonies. Let's see what kind of weapons. They got. Let's see what the thing says here. Looking armor. I dig those. Those aren't too shabby. I dig those. I dig those. And these are the ghost guys. Okay, so these, from what I remember, the Japanese ghost warriors are kind of like phase through walls and stuff or something. Naval personnel. But yeah, I dig these. I wouldn't have painted blue. I'd put like a red one or green or something. Make it like a, or actually, or whatever. I don't know. Just like a whole, like just like a helmet with a mask on it. But I like these. These guys have giant SMGs. Look how long, how big that SMG is. I think it's huge. But yeah, I like these. I like ghost guys. And then here's the anti-tank team. Oh, okay, so this is it just like I'm not exactly sure what's happening. Like an RPG, basically. Just reload. I guess he's holding it like in his pit. Shoot it up. Check the ban. Yeah, banners are mandatory. Yeah, the army commander tell where his units are without the banners, right? Just I mean, if it was good enough for Napoleon and all those guys, should be good enough for War II. Super tech. Uh, all right, so what do we got here? Some we'll go through this row here. We've got the assault frame armored infantry. So this is just more of those guys, but like a whole squad. And ooh, these guys got blade. I dig these. Yeah, they definitely get some of those. Those are cool. And then we got the Japanese. So here's a Ghost Squad, which is cool. I'd get these too. Looks like a guy should probably not just do each. He's gonna take. We got some AS guys here, Australians. We got some Japs. We got some Americans. That's a good. That's a good. You know, brother Vinny does some, which are fucking epic. And then we need more Americans because you gotta think, guys. I mean, seriously, if you have the ability to, reanimate the dead. If you're in a pinch, you're a commander and you're in a pinch, you just go to a village, murder everybody, and turn them into zombies, and then there you go. You got a whole nother fucking unit at your disposal. It ain't pretty, but that's war, baby. That's weird war. Go murder that village to make some more zombies for your troops. But yeah, I like that. That's a cool set. Yeah, yeah, or just ancient, just samurai war. Okay, so the Type 6 Kiho Lightwalker. I call it the bug. In my gaming, we refer it to the bug. And we do not use the rear end, this part. It's like the turret and this, I don't know. We just use it just as it's with the machine guns. It's just like a light, walker. I have I have a couple of these. These are awesome. I do dig these a lot. Um, the legs are a little bit better than spiky bits at the tips, but these look cool. Big old chunk of metal too. I believe that let's see if it has a picture of it without the tail on it. I guess I just click on it, but again, yeah, I mean it's a cool again. Just not a fan of that the scorpion. There we go. That's it. So that's how I build mine. Though if you had like 50 of those things just running, but it's just two forward facing, heavy machine guns or whatever machine guns. But yeah, I like these. Pretty cool. I dig them. Again, oh, I guess these are called scorpions. That's why it's scorpion. Looks at the back of the ass end, but that's just it's pretty sweet. Rockin' rolling. And then we just got Chaha with the compression turret on there. What is this? Farmyard animals. Uh, $15 for some. I guess that's not bad for just some critters to go to hell on the battlefield. Oh boy, we got some bears. we go. I guess I gotta make these bigger so you guys can see him. Didn't want to do that. He's like, the factory worker or whatever. But again, they got pants on and belts from what. But the bears look cool. Uh-oh. I went way the fuck too far. Let's get back to might take a second to where we're at. Whoops, I went way too far. Let's see. Starter sets. Where were we? I, oh shit. Sorry again, guys. I'll probably end it here. Man, we got a big one. This might have to be a two-parter. Ah, oops, there's some eggs. Okay, so I'm going too far. There's our banner power. So then we got the knock. Oh, whatever the fuck, night something. It says use. Okay, so these are just some more the night demons is what it SS attached to SS and other specialist units. I got to edit that shit. So these are basically like, but without the wings, I guess. So they got them creepy. Have you guys ever seen that horror movie Dead Birds? That's what those things look like. The monster from that, the dead bird thing. That's a cool movie, guys. If you ever seen that, it's a weird Civil War movie where um the like a squad of Confederates are like they deserted and they're going back home and they go to this house, this plantation home that's abandoned, and they fall into a. But yeah, these are cool. So more monsters. Then the Paragon. Now these are cool. Have like some specialty character, like especially looking, like special looking guy. You're gonna be acting like you're pretty individualistic probably compared to everybody else around you. So that's pretty. That's crazy. Look at that big boy's like, "Rawr, what's this?" These are pretty cool. This guy's got like a arm. This guy's got a hatchet. Hell yeah, it's a power boy. And then you got a cowboy. Then you got and baseball guy. Yeah, pretty cool. I dig it. It's kind of has the feel, kind of like Sergeant Fury, how like there, and there's Fury, and Dean British, and maybe there's Dino and whatever. But yeah, these guys, the Paragon Squad. Paragons are like the super soldiers. Dig it. Shooting Panzerfausts. I'll take a gander at those real quick. Base and just like base but function. It kind of loses. Ugh, why is there a whatever? But yeah, Fandon I like, but they're still cool. They still, I guess, is the HQ of it. So, what kind of weapons they? Are. It's funny. It says includes a version of tailored to junior officers with limited communications equipment and. All right, let's keep going. We got interested in all that shit. And I guess this is a special Slammer Samuels. Slammer Samuels. Paragon Trooper. Options, your starter sets. Again, guys, I am not the guy to talk to about, you know, fucking value with starter sets. $568 for that. That yeah, that's no. I would never do. But again, buying commercial stuff, so I hope these are good values. Man, I don't know. Let us know, let folks. Okay, so here's some of the newer stuff. The linebacker. Now this one like flies around too, which I'm not a fan of, but it's got a damn cockpit on it. Let's do a deep dive on here. Let's check it out, guys. And then here's another fucking look at these. I wonder if are there rules for like if these off ground they just sink up to their knee joints. God, oh, this is maddening. Yeah, I mean, what we got? We got this thing's got some fucking heavy weapons on it. Maybe like 20s or what do the Bullfors shoot? Dual like uh nose LMGs. This guy is fuck worked, man. Look, I think one man unit or one pilot. He's got to jump around and like use all these weapons. I hope that has a badass sensor in it. Shit. Let's see what this thing can do. Test cannons. Let's see. Heavy machine guns, twin heavy machine guns, uh, twin autocannons, twin super bazookas. Yeah, so this is your big boy. That's a heavy fucking that's your heavy weapon platform right there. Again, make that armored just make that a full armored piece with a little slit. There you go. Fucking cockpit. Just dumb, guys. Come on. And then again, this is just another version of that walker. I don't know what that. It looks like sticky in the ground. Let's see. She's got a light. It's got a 20 mil. It's got flamethrower. Okay, so it's like just a different version of like the original open top. This has a closed hatch, so that's a little bit better design. Where's the engine at? Just like there's a door here, and there's a is there a driver in there? That's a pretty cramped ass vehicle. But anywho's, but yeah, again, hate it, hate it, hate it. And then we got starter. Well, again, that's starter. I don't know what any of that stuff does. I guess these are they got the individual units. Well, I guess let me see if those have units down here. Okay, I guess we need to go to those, check those out because they. I guess you can only get these things in the starter armor. So let's see. This is the Commonwealth starter set. Let's see what kind of special shit's in here. Some new stuff. We got let's see here. Got it looks like a new British Walker. Seville Assault Walker. There's cool. So okay, so that's what's new. We we got the Percival, I guess, which let me see if I can click on it. So, so that must be the Percival. Jesus, look at this thing. It's got rockets, green instead of blue. Maybe that's some Green Knight stuff or something. Get some of the Arthurian legend action going on. That's not bad. That's decent looking. It's enclosed, no fucking cockpits. That's a bonus. Yeah, I like that one. That's pretty cool. And then this is the I guess the new infantry. They got like what the hell? They got giant swords. Fuck. Right? Because the British are known for having giant swords and shit. I mean, if it was Japanese, I could maybe see that because their whole military doctrine was like to use the blade, but the Brits weren't so much that way. But whatever. But again, it's got heavy machine guns here. These are some Vicker or not Vickers, but yeah, Vicker, whatever. Heavy water cooled something or other. But yeah, there you go. And then I guess these are the new Galahads. Man, you guys need a helmet. They look cool. I like that. I dig that fucking armor. That's some sweet armor. The guns are cool. Yeah, the heads are berets. Yeah, that's dumb. But yeah, your guy here. What's his officer dude? He's got some green thing here. I'm not sure what he looks cool. Oh, he's got some tassels. Uh-oh. He's royalty. That's some I like that Walker, the new Walker. All right. Then we got the Empire of Japan starter set. And looks like it's got some new stuff in it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so let's click on it. First of all, what the hell? Why? Why? It's got pinchers. I don't know. Well, that's getting a little silly. Not a fan of that. And then you got it's just got new, we got some new, power armor guys. Are they power? No, these look like maybe armored infantry. Because they don't have armor here. It's not enclosed. Looks a little bit more samurai. They have like the demon face mask. That's cool. These fucking banners again. Jeez. Those look kind of cool, kind of. And then these are cool. I dig the ghosts. Those are almost look like the Tau right there. But yeah, bayonets. Just bayonets would be longer. The Japs are sporting those sword bayonets. And then here's a guy. There you go. That's cool. LMG with a bayonet. That's what they did. That's how they had that in real life. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, I dig it. I'm not a fan of this walker. Let's see what that walker's called. Let's see what the new stuff is called here. Um, let's see what it says. It says, those are the new assault frame, I guess. Whatever that. Wonder what that means. Giant crab scorpion. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Some of the new again, guys. Get why? I think I think Warlord pushed out and went away for the guy. You know, they they got away from the real, the Nazis and the fascists per se. I guess different markets, so their shit looks unique. I don't fucking bird shield. Was it the green mist or something like that? The green vault or something. Green closet or something. I don't know what the fuck, but there you go. You got some rank badges here, ranks and number of 1947, and then the Americans. Let's see if this ever loads here. I don't know what the fuck that is. What the flag looks like now. Pass. And then stars, and that's cool. I got names. Shit. You can never have enough dead German, so those are cool. And then you got the squad of the Night Jaegers right there, which is cool. Oh, here we go. Here are the werewolves. Again, another were creature with fucking pants on. But 1947, the year of the prude. But yeah, I don't know why this isn't loading, but it's not. So I, there we go. So let's see if we can get. There we go. So again, like I said, faces and design, stance, but look at these feet. What is with these guys' feet? Jesus, you got like claws or something. I didn't notice that before. Oh, that's interesting. See, that looks like look at his feet. It's got like bird feet or something. Huh. Anyway, he's got a look at that fucking giant belt buckle. I don't know. I think I'd pass on those. So I guess it's getting a little long and there's left, but we can go through this pretty quick. Again, we've seen something similar to this. This is similar to the Soviet one with I don't know why they have a bulldozer blade in the front of it, but whatever. So there's that. It's okay. I wouldn't get it. This is pretty cool. The Locust Walker. Man, it's got all sorts of like manipulator arms. It looks like a jetpack walker. It's got I like the fucking power loader arms. Those are pretty cool. It's got with twin autocans on it and fucking rockets on top. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll take that one. I like the Kodiak. Kodiaks are cool. Look at all those fucking guns. My God. It's like the what the Russians have now, that Terminator thing. It's got like 50 fucking guns on it. It's like, where's all the ammo at that? Like every gun can shoot for a whole 30 seconds and it's out of ammo. But yeah, I like this one. It looks like a real walker, real frontline walker. No cockpits, fully fucking armored, badass weaponry. Yeah, I dig the Kodiak. That's cool. Oh, I dig the jackals are fucking awesome. They remind me of the old Rogue Trader Space Marine the shorty close combat dreadnoughts. These are awesome. I dig them. I dig these a lot. These are probably my favorite. And then the Coyote and the Guardian, these are cool too. I don't know about this. I mean, what the fuck is it like? Auto? Is it like remote controlled or something? Or I don't know what the definitely I would not suggest your crewman to expose himself to mount the 50. I don't even know how he would get on anyway, but yeah. I dig the walkers though. I don't know. I knocked that 50 off. That's dumb. I don't know what this is. The pawn skater. That is some heavy weaponry for a scout vehicle. Good lord. Why you got a roll bar? Whatever. Yeah, not a fan of that one. Some badass weaponry on it. Twin 50s and like a 30 on it. Oh, and it's got a whatever that is. Is that like a so it could float? Lame ass American power armor. And then I guess this is just being by platoons. All right, guys. I think that's. Oh, here's that superhero dude, Murphy or Samuels. He looks cool. Looks like he's got what the? Okay, hold on a second, guys. Let's see what we got here. Oh, oh, I think I remember. Okay, so guys, um, I've been doing this. I've been war gears, and I've been doing World War II about 25 armored vehicles. They're like diecast stuff, and this weapon right here is modified, but it looks just like the old Solito MG34s that you would find in their diecast half tracks. It's even got the little fucking round thing that would fit into the the fucking slot. But yeah, anyway, I've always it's what it looks like. I mean, I'm sure it's not, but it looks like it. But yeah, that guy's fucking cool. Bunch of grenades. Hell yeah. I don't know. What are those grenades like? How are they stuck on there? They got a second. I don't know. Whatever. But I don't know. I don't. What is with this American symbol thing? Ah, that's a no. But this guy looks fucking cool as hell. He's got like some sort of whatever that is. Is that like a rocket launcher or something? Uh oh. It's like a Tesla glove. That's sweet. And the news pass. Stay with the Mark ones. The Mark ones are cool. And then these guys are cool, except the 50. That's dumb. Unless it's remote controlled. And then look at this bad boy, the Hornet. What's he got? He's like a close combat bad boy. Good lord, look at all those guns. Looks like the front of a Looks like a whoa, my brain's fried. What is that, like three, like 50s on it, and then maybe like a flame weapon right there. Holy shit! It's got two power fists. It looks like it's kind of squat to the ground. It's got a whole shitload of weaponry. Everybody should be mounting that bad boy. Holy cow! Like how many dice you'd be rolling for that thing? Woo! That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, okay. It just keeps going. The mammoth. What in the fuck? Is that like one of the old? So yeah, that's a big pass right there. Inago medium walker. Is that Japanese? Is that what these are? Merlin? They're like a autocannon and a flamethrower or grenade. Or I guess those are machine guns right there. That's not bad. What, what is this thing? Is this are these Japanese? Let's see. Oh no, this. Oh wait, recently Japanese. Okay, yeah. So this is a Japanese reversed engineered thing. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck. So these little armored shoulder pads, but then we got guys pass. All right, I think that oh shit, it just keeps going and going. Oops. Oh, that's cool. Look at this bad boy. The Stewart. That's sweet. Look at that thing. Can we look at this thing? Man, I'm getting tired. We saw these guys in the starter set. That's some more of those weird kind of bioengineered dudes. Let's see what the Panzer IV OSP X. Got some sort of whatever. It's just like the was it the Wotan or whatever, but it's got the same legs as anyway. Let's just use the same legs instead of on a anyway. That seems a little lazy right there, but anywho's yeah, whatever. I mean, if you like the other ones, this is no different. That Stewart looks fucking awesome. Or I should say M5. Americans didn't refer to Stewarts. That's a British thing on that. That's pretty cool. I dig that. See, there you go. There's a make that instead of like a Tesla can, it's like shooting out ghost souls or some shit. There you go. It's starting to look more American of that era with the big searchlights, the IR slash normal searchlights. Yeah, I dig that. That's pretty cool. I definitely make this a haunted tank upgrade. That's awesome. $61. Good lord. And then here are those third guys, come on. I'm sorry, guys. I hate fucking dogging on that. $32 for what the fuck is this? It's almighty. What the fuck? Anywho's. Oh, here's a bitter picture of that cursive thing. Let's check this out. The Percival. That they would name their stuff after that kind of stuff. I dig it. It's pretty cool. It looks the rock. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool decal sheet right there. Dog Star. Very cool. The person. I dig that one. That's pretty cool. And then, oh my god, what is this shit? Oh, that's cool. So let's check out these. What the fuck is this? That is. Ooh, man, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that shit. That's a bunch of Zeds right there. Best thing I've seen in this whole catalog so far. Look at all that Zed. That's like fitted with some of the stuff that the power, the like the Totem Corpse Horde. That's definitely sweet, right? More sword feet. Let's see. The Ultimate Design dubbed the King Machine. Huh? Maybe that's why everything's pokey on it. A lot of these fucking feet. Look at this. So dumb. I don't know. There you go. It's a zombie maker. I guess that's. I mean, if it did it have to inject the dead? Let's see what it says. Develop a new serum solution. Distribute. Oh, let's say this thing's going crazy. Machine effectively distribute it amongst the freshly dead. Ultimate design the whatever that is. Small crew compartment with which scientists can. So it's manned by scientists. Okay. Let's see. Large blade-like forms inject the serum directly into the subject corpses. Why would you need a giant machine to do that? Why can't you just have infantry with like fucking hypodermic? Just sticking it anyway. There you go. It's weird war. Fuck it. It's dumb. I didn't like it. Why is that's fucking epic? You're just making zombies. What is this guy? We got some new fuck. We're gonna get done here. I didn't realize they're just packaged different. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, guys. So let's check out. We're almost at the end here. We'll push. Let's see what we got here. Let me check out the mixture. Brooklyn Dodgers. There you go. That's cool. Okay, so this is whatever the fuck this is. Albert von Zogling. It led to years of spent studying texts of the Green Vault's library. Where's the Green Vault at? Sites of battle, massacre. So okay, so he's just like a necro some shit. He's like a lich or something. He's not dead though. He's just into the dead. Reminds me of that song by TSO Blue, baby. um, I don't know. I mean, that could. I mean, I would. That's he's going on the front line like this, but I mean, that's a cool like character model for like a pulp game of some sort. He's like big bad or something like that, and fucking spider feet again. But he's got like a claw or something. I don't. Yeah, that could work for like a special character, sure. I wouldn't. I don't know if that's what he would want to be using in the anyway. But yeah, that's kind of cool. It's definitely pulpy. Weird War. And then we got some just different guys. They got the IR. They got the vampire system right there. Or if they got the battery backpack. They do not. I guess that's a little bit of bad. No, man, I don't fucking know. They got this. Okay, so heads up, guys. German IR headlights or lamps were blue in real life. But again, this is Weird War. It could be something special, but they're blue. There you go. Got kind of like this guy's got a vampire system going on and whatever. But yeah, just some more like some armored troops. $19 for 3D. All right, guys, I think that's it. I think then we got this one chick here. This is like pre-order. This is female, yeah, Roberta. Yeah, I guess the man shortages or women are in front line now. Maybe she's a superhero, Firefly hero. Maybe she's one of the what are the I can't remember what the super soldier dudes are called. Maybe she's one of them, but she's airborne. Yeah, if you got a Tesla rifle or something, that's pretty cool. Yeah, she'd make a cool little hero. All right, guys, I think that's it for the Warlord K'47 catalog as of right now. Okay, let's get back here, back to the live. Let's get rid of there and get to my big ugly ass mug. Big ugly mug. All right, guys. So we went through the Warlord stuff. And again, guys, I'm not I don't play K'47. I don't have no affiliation with Warlord. This is just me being Weird World War II Brian, looking at the catalog and just telling you how I feel about it. Um, most of the line, not a big fan of. There's definitely some units and some vehicles in there that are really fucking awesome. Um, but overall, not really too impressed with the line quite yet. I think if you played with a lot of like straight historical stuff and then just kind of put in a little bit of weird war in there, I think I think it would look better. Maybe I don't fucking know. I don't know. Guys. I'll be honest with you. Not a big fan of a lot of the stuff. Looks a lot of like I don't know the model designs are kind of silly and reminiscent of maybe like 90s GW kind of looks. But again, that's not a bad thing. It's just not what I look when I look for stuff, I try to look for um as realistic weird war as possible. As stupid as that sounds. Um, you know, whatever. I don't know if you need dozer blades in front of a walking walker. I don't know what that does, but and maybe it does something in game mechanics or whatever. But and I'm not a fan of cockpits, as you guys know, and I'm not a fan of fucking spiky feet. So, and there's a hell of a lot of that in K'47's line. I hope as they progress that they can kind of stick closer to kind of like a just a be more like a military. Like look at look at military machines and engineering and whatever, and just kind of kind of look at what stuff is supposed to look like workable stuff, and just kind of make it weird in a little bit. I don't know, like mechs with pincers and scorpion tails, and I don't know. We're talking like, we're talking about full moon movie quality stuff there. But again, it's cool. It's Weird War. It's definitely Weird War. If it's if it's that if you're playing the game, I hope that you guys are digging it. They got a massive fucking catalog. I didn't realize it was so big. Um, I hope they dive into something, some other belligerents. I know that they only got with the Commonwealth being Brits really is what I see. I don't see, I don't see the Indians. I don't see fucking Australians. I don't see um the Canadian. Well, Canadians would beat the Brits, but yeah, I mean, Commonwealth's pretty big. Hope they get some, the sinks and the, whatever, uh, the weird ward out. That'd be cool. A lot of cool, in the Commonwealth, lots of cool history, lots of different countries with lots of legends and folklore, and maybe they can work that into the overall uh, army. I don't. I One of my biggest pet peeves in a lot of these, and that was a, and I was talking about this with Dust, is they went the way of like, I don't think it's PC. I don't think Warlord's trying to be PC. Although the Brits are having hard time with their PC shit, man. You can't do much in Brit without someone getting arrested for some dumbass shit or whatever the fuck. I'm not getting into that stuff, but Dust again, they nixed the Nazi element and started their own whatever, because certain markets, they have aversions to the symbolism, whatnot. Okay, whatever. But this is fucking World War II, but it's not. In their world, it's not. So that's fine. It's an alternate World War II. The Nazis have been replaced with the green mist, and fine. That's cool. I think that's just dumb, but whatever. And then from what I've read, you got like the Americans are like holy rollers now or something. I don't fucking know. You got Super Roosevelt came back altered or something. Why would you bomb Dresden after it caused a rift when they dropped the bomb? First of all, why would you make a rift in the enemy layer? It just don't make no goddamn sense unless it was done on purpose. Maybe that's working into the storyline. That so why would we make another rift for the enemy to be ascertained? Maybe it's a big secret plan. Maybe they gave it to the Americans and they gave it to the Axis, and then pow. Maybe there's some nefarious group behind it all, wanting the humans to wipe each other out, and then they come in and take the planet. Who the fuck knows? But anyway, massive line of stuff, tons of stuff to choose from. Um, Again, guys, I don't buy commercial stuff. I cannot tell you if these are valued prices. Cannot tell you. Cannot tell you if any of those box sets are fucking worth it. I guess if you added them up in their catalog, it'd be good, but that's a chunk of change, guys. You're talking some massive cash. Again, I get it. Warlords that's a fucking company. They got to make money. I get it. I get it. But it puts me out of there buying their products. Um, you know, the way that they're selling it. But that's why I bought a 3D printer. And I'll be honest with you, I can get most of this stuff in STL format. Um, Proxies or whatnot. There's some great proxies out there. And again, I don't want to be dissing Warlord. They brought a lot of people into the hobby. I played a lot of bolt action. Um, wish them the best. I'm all about back in the Weird War II, and there's some great stuff. They got some great stuff. I hope that they can find some sort of middle ground, or maybe they can start selling STLs of their stuff. I think maybe that we're living in a new world these days, and the shipping's getting worse, and value, for what our hobby is. I mean, that's a lot of money to start up. Where a lot of these kids are just buying video games, but they can play with people across the world. But anyway, that's the Warlords catalog as of now. Um, some pretty cool stuff in there. If you guys are K'47 fans, be sure to check it out. Make notes. They got some new stuff. There's quite a pre-order stuff there coming down the pipe, so that's always good. So, all right, guys. So that is my take on the weird World War II of Warlord, which is K'47. A lot of people playing it. That's cool. I love seeing people breaking weird, walking into the brand new hobby of it. And like I said, uh, Tiki the Hut, awesome motherfucker, does some great stuff. Go check out his club. And then I want to say, I think it's Phil or Bob Rolls Dice. Great guy. Seems like he's got the mentality. There's always cinematic tabletop. It's fucking epic. He's doing K'47 stuff. So there's some really good channels out there doing this game. So reach out, if you're interested in this shit. Go YouTube. There's lots of people doing it now. It's cool to see that the Weird War genre is expanding, and I'm always up for folks breaking weird. All right, guys, whatever you do in this crazy mixed up world, keep it weird. See ya.